everyone, this is Mary Ann, and it's already the first day of November, so it's time for me to film for you guys a flip through video of the pages for October. So, here's my HyperDex color key. You've already seen this a lot of times, and I just wanted to block this out because I decided I'm not doing that anymore. Here are the pages. Over here I pasted a little piece of paper that has my challenge for the month. It has no tardiness at work, finish reading 3 books, and drink more water. Also let go of chocolate, soda, and the word actually. Well, I was pretty much able to accomplish all of that. I am still not on chocolate and soda, but I have only finished reading 1 book and I have not been able to drink more water. But I have not been late for work a single time, yay! And no chocolate and soda still, yay! So it's a work in progress. So here we have the pages. I was dealing with a lot of financial matters for the month of October, and half of them were due in November, but I didn't want to deal with them in November because I wanted November to be the time for me to deal with finances pertaining to December. It just made more sense to me to have less things to deal with as December approaches. Now over here I have small black pieces of paper. It's actually a cut up black post-it, and I used a silver gel pen to write on there whether I have been late or on time, and if I did overtime, or if I left early at work, which we called under time. I wasn't late, but I left early, so I was on time, but I was under time. So those are the notations that I placed there just to give me a little bit of highlight on whether I am actually achieving my goal of no tardiness for the month. And as I've already mentioned, I have always been on time, so this black box always carries the word on time. Now when the day is done, I just take a little piece of sticker and then I post it on a free area. It doesn't really mean anything, it's just for me to punctuate the end of the day. I don't know if that makes sense. See, here is a Monday, it's a holiday, but I went to the office anyway. I was there by 7:30 and then I left at 6 and it was overtime. And these are the slips of paper that carries my gratitude statements. Now I haven't been able to swim, but that is the goal for November, to get back to swimming again. A lot of tasks for the day that I had to have another sheet of paper just to put the tasks in. I've labeled this tasks for the long weekend and the following week. Now this is the day when I have been experimenting with these were the days in which I was experimenting with the HyperDex Petite, because I used to be on the larger HyperDex Original, but I wanted to find more space in my planner for this because I didn't really like putting in slips of paper in between my day on 2 pages, because whenever I go back to them, which I do very often, I kind of get annoyed by them, and I feel that it's not very organized, although they are in the right place, so at least there's that. But if I can find a place in my planner, I wanted to put the actual gratitude statements right on the planner, to give it equal importance with all the other things that I have to track together, to give it equal importance with my other tasks for the day. So that's my reason for that. And so I came up with a HyperDex Petite, which is much smaller. It has the same functionality. It looks pretty much the same features and everything, but it's smaller, so I was able to fit this in. Now I was experimenting with colored pencils because this paper, when used with the Triple Staedtler fine liners, bleed through so bad, like what you can see here in the color key. It bleeds through so badly that I am forced to punch out circles for the HyperDex and paste them onto the paper just to prevent bleed through, and it kind of bulks up the pages. So I already have too many things in my planner as it is, and I need every single one of them. See here, it bulks up the pages, and I was looking for a way to not have to paste HyperDex circles onto my planner pages. So I tried, I know that watercolor pencils won't bleed through, but I was just afraid that they might not be too vibrant enough for what I need them to do, and they were not. And then I realized I might have been using the wrong watercolor. I might have been using the wrong color pencils. These are not watercolor pencils. So I'm trying out watercolor pencils to see if they might be vibrant, because you can moisten the tip and then use them on your paper, and then they will be more saturated, but not so wet that they will bleed through. So I'm trying that. But for now, I'm back to the Staedtler Triplus fine liner pens. Now this is a little post-it I posted on the dashboard of my car, because on that day, this is my regular route to work, but on this day there was major road work going on and it's traffic out there, so I gave myself a reminder not to take that route and then leave the house at 5:45 a.m. because when you've been driving the same route for like pretty much 5-6 years, it sort of becomes a habit, so you need a reminder not to pass along that way. Now, these are financial matters that had to be dealt with. I decided to deal with them in October. They're part of the ones that should be dealt with in November, but I didn't want to deal with them in November, so I dealt with them this October. And I don't use credit cards anymore because I feel that I enjoy my purchases better when, after I purchase them, I don't have to think about payments that have to be made. I just felt that it made more sense that way. So this is the very popular page that I took a picture of and then posted on the Facebook groups. This is October 27, Monday, and this is how it looks like. A lot of people have commented on how they liked my pages and how I was able to fit everything I had to on there. So this is another view of it. And on this day, I am here. I am here at my parents' house, and I am still here. And this is already November 1. I've already written down here the month's goals: no tardiness again, no chocolates, no soda, drink more water, finish reading 3 books, and then swim 3 times a week at the very least. I've forgotten to put on there, stop using the word actually. I'm not really sure if that's doable. Anyway, let's see. So that is October. And I would just like to mention that last October was also memorable for me because, let me just flip back to October, because DIY Fish and I were able to launch, let me see if I can get that, oh, I'm making a mess here. DIY Fish and I were able to launch the LM Hyperdex. I have already put up a video of this. See here, I used the Staedtler Triplus Fine Liner, and this one is blank. And then here, I used the watercolor pencils, together with the same thing I used on here, on this circle of the Hyperdex Petite. This looks almost the same, and I'm so glad because they don't bleed through. This is just ordinary paper. This is ordinary paper. Look how badly the pens bleed through, but they don't bleed through on here. So you just moisten the tip of the watercolor pencil, and then you write it over the area, and they absolutely don't bleed through. I think I have finally found a solution. Look at that. No bleed through at all, but the colors are still as vibrant as the one made by the Staedtler Triplus Fine Liner. See, the red is equally red as the one here. So, well, that's it. That is for October, and I'm excited to start the month for November because there's a lot of things to deal with, and I'm glad that I have my little tool with me. This has always been my partner when it's like a war zone out there. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.